Welcome to this week's Ask Charlie and to my Sage 3-in-1. After I shared my video talking about my Arga, I asked the question, would you like me to share more info on this? And lots of you said, yes, please. So here we are. Now, Simon and I did quite a lot of research into what the right thing for us was. And Simon loves doing research, so I put him on that case. It was actually Theodore, my friend in America, who recommended this make. And actually he has the air fryer and oven version of this. However, we knew that we would miss having a microwave, and our microwave that was here has gone to Simon's office, so it is being used there. It's not gone to waste at all. We don't really have space in the kitchen. I mean, we could have made space, but this is absolutely brilliant. I didn't want to have a microwave and a separate air fryer, ideally, so having the 3-in-1 is brilliant. We're a little bit dubious as to how it would work with the 3-in-1, having never tried it out before, but it is a great bit of kit and we're thrilled with it. It arrived before Christmas, so I've really put it through its paces, and I love to really try something out before I share it with you guys, and we have done that. So let's open it up and have a look inside. You've got your microwave plate, and then it also comes with this and with this. So you would put that on there if you wanted to cook bacon, something like that, wanted to grill. And then I use this for air frying, and then obviously neither for microwaving. It's really easy to use, and it talks you through what to do on this screen here. So you've got fast combi, from frozen, air fry, oven, microwave, and then your food menu. You can adjust the time and the temperature really easily, and you can turn the turntable on or off so it doesn't have to spin around. So it's really great. It also has these down the side here. Favourite child lock, which is really handy, particularly if you have small children. Unit, so you can change it from grams to whatever. Clock set, quick menu, start, keep warm, that's really handy. A grill to melt chocolate, soften butter, popcorn, and then you can turn the sounds off and the beep off, and you can mute it, what have you. And then along here you've got instructions and tips, which is also very handy. It has the soft close feature, again, handy. I mean, it's quite useful. You don't need to whack it closed, and that's quite good for the children as well. The children used it a lot over the Christmas holidays and found it really easy to use. We actually took it up to London. I had a catering job up there, and I was doing brie and cranberry little tartlets, and it was just really handy to pop in the car, take it up and use it, because obviously those need to be served out of the oven and warm and utterly delicious. So really handy to be able to take it with me for that. Yeah, so we use the microwave, obviously, as you would use a microwave. The oven, we've never had the oven feature before, but actually it is really handy, and particularly if the Arga's turned off or the Arga's in slumber mode, or for a backup oven, I can just use this. Because I do a lot of cooking, it's quite handy having that extra oven space. I really missed not having our air fryer, so having this is brilliant, and I find it really easy to use. What's great about it is it talks you through. So it has its preheat mode, it has its cool down mode, it tells you when to insert, it will ping, so it will give you that little reminder of, I need to put the food in. It will then tell you when you need to turn it, take it out, turn the food, pop it back in. It's just really straightforward and easy to use. I'm not the kind of girl to sit down and go through an instruction book, but I found it really really straightforward. That's the word I'm looking for. Really great having that popcorn feature. The children love their popcorn, and so maybe once or twice a week they'll make a bag of popcorn in there, and it's just useful. I think one of us uses it every day, and I love it being the 3-in-1. I love just having one thing on in the kitchen rather than having to have the separate entities, and I can highly recommend it. Cleaning, I always say it's better, and with the Argo, when I'm cleaning that, I wipe down as soon as I finish cooking. With this, you do need to wipe it down, particularly if you're using it on air fry or oven mode. It can get a bit dirty, so it is much easier to give it a wipe down once you finish cooking before it's cooled and set. And I clean it in the same way as I clean my microwave when I have the microwave at the old house. I'm sure I've got a video on that, so I will leave it linked down below if I have. But I would just put a bowl with some water, some vinegar and some lemon juice, or half a lemon, in there, heat it up in the microwave for about 2 minutes. That will soften everything, and then you can wipe it out. There is a little bit of dirt at the back, on the back panel, which I just need to do, but I have just been using it to show you bits and pieces of cooking. So I've done those, and then yeah, anyway. So I really, really hope that you find me showing you how I use it helpful, because it is a brilliant bit of kit and a great addition to our kitchen. So let me show you how we use it as a family. Now, for using the microwave function, I just take out the trivet and the grill, pop those to one side, and I have got some leftover stew here which I'm going to have for my lunch, and I'm just going to microwave it to reheat it. I could put on the Argo rings and put it into a saucepan and do that. Actually, this is just a super easy way, but I'm going to talk to you quickly about these. They're called cover mates, and I have shared them years ago. I just find them really useful. I use them for my sourdough. I use them for things like this rather than using cling film. This is a multi-pack, so 1 small, 4 medium and 3 large, and they're colour coded. So the blue ones are the small ones, the green ones are the medium, and red is large. And I just find them really useful. You can wash them and reuse them, and they last a long time. They're a little bit like using a shower cap. So in that goes. I'm going to press microwave. I'm going to set the timer actually to 1.5 minutes, and then start. Off it goes, and that is my lunch reheating, and it's so easy. And I love the fact that you can just use it as a microwave, an oven, or an air fryer. Easy peasy with just the press of a button. So I'm going to show you how the oven function works on this. It's absolutely brilliant, and occasionally we will cheat and we will get a ready meal, and Charlie Bingham's would have to be my favourite go-to. If I'm batch cooking, I tend to do for 5 of us or bigger quantities, and these are just really, really handy if you're in a hurry. That often you can find them on offer in the supermarket, and they're terribly tasty as ready meals go. They're probably the only ones we ever have. Now, you use the trivet for this without the metal rack, so I'm going to pop that to one side. I'm going to pop that on there, and I'm going to pop that into my oven, literally like so, on the microwave plate, and then just close the door and press oven mode. It automatically is set for 30 minutes, which is exactly what I want at 180. I will check the instructions. What do they say? They say fan 180, do not grill, and for 35 minutes. So we can just change the time very easily by spinning this. 35 minutes. I'm going to leave it at 180, press start, And it is as simple as that. So if I don't want to be bothered to put the agar onto full capacity, if it's maybe just me here or just Simon or just the two of us, then this is really handy. It has a preheat mode, which I think probably takes 5-6 minutes. So you need to build that into the time as well. So it's currently on its preheat. So the timer hasn't started. And then once it's finished its preheat mode, then you'll notice that the timer kicks in and it starts its cooking time. So it has come to the end and it's now on the cooling mode. So we can open it up, take it out, and I could show you how it's cooked. Absolutely perfect. Look at that, done in 35 minutes. So we're going to sit down and enjoy that. But that is how I use the oven mode on the Sage 3-in-1. Right, time for me to show you how to make popcorn in here. And there's actually a popcorn button. This is a bag from Proper Corn. The children absolutely love this. So it's a bit of a treat. You pop that in and then I'm going to press that button and start. And it's as simple as that. I love the fact that it's got the different functions down the side and that's really handy. So next, we'll see what else I come up with. We're going to melt some chocolate and that's again one of the buttons down the side. You could also soften butter. There's so many different options, which is really handy. So you can hear the bangs going off and it says microwave and popcorn and it's got the time up there. So it's really clever the way it works it out. And there we are. Our bag of popcorn is done. I'm just going to leave it to cool for a little bit before opening it and getting it out. It's quite hot. I don't want to burn myself, but it does say watch out, hot and steamy when popping. So I'm just going to leave that for a couple of minutes and then we can have some popcorn. And there we are. Our popcorn is ready. I'm going to share with you now how I air fry in the Sage 3-in-1. And I got quite a lot of stick on online. I think it was probably on TikTok and Instagram. I can't remember exactly, about preheating your air fryer. Whereas this actually has an inbuilt preheat mode. So yes, it is a good idea to preheat your air fryer. So I am going to pop this in with the legs. That's what it tells me to do when I set it to preheat, to air fry. So I'm going to press air fry. It says use pan with legs and insert that. I'm going to set the timer to 15 minutes and I'm going to press start. And that is in its preheat mode. And it tells me to insert the pan. And then when it's done that, we can add our chips in. Now, these are just skin on. I've just chopped them actually in this. I cannot remember where I got it from. I know some of you will ask. I've had it for yonks. The children probably use it more than I do, but if you want even chopping, then this is absolutely excellent. And you can take that out and put different ones in. And I just put 4 potatoes, close the lid, and voila, I've tossed them in some olive oil and actually I used pink Himalayan sea salt, not sea salt, rock salt today. And I just popped a little bit over those. And then when this is preheated, we will insert these and it will cook them. So it's just pinged to tell me that it has heated up. So out comes the pan and you can pop the mill on and preheat it. I just think you get that sizzle and you're going to get a better crisp if you've preheated. So in it goes for the 15-minute cooking time. We'll just press start and I can turn them halfway through cooking. So it's ended its cooking time. It's now on its cooling mode, but we can take it out. Just you need your oven gloves at the ready. But those are my homemade chips in the air fryer. We're calling them chips because they're this size rather than French fries, which are skinnier. So that is how easy it is, and I simply love the air fryer mode. Hang on, oh, that's going to go horribly wrong. I think we need to scoop them off, and I can't do Tom's in the wrong hand. I can't use my left hand to do it. Anyway, there we are. That is how simple it is. Absolutely love this. Homemade air fryer chips in the Sage 3-in-1. And I love that soft close function. I'm going to share with you how I melt chocolate. I've just got some dark chocolate drops in here, and I'm going to pop them onto the microwave plate in a bowl and then press the melt chocolate button here. Adjust quantity, that it probably is about 50 grams, so I'm going to just go with that. I haven't weighed it out, but I've gone approximately. And it says don't cover food. To begin, press start. So we shall do that. And it will literally tell me what to do, which is really handy. And I will stop it and just give it a stir. You want with chocolate to be really careful because you can very easily burn it. Once you've burnt it, it's utterly disgusting and you have to throw it away and start again. But this is a really, really great function of the 3-in-1. So it's just pinged to say to stir. So out it comes. It is beginning to melt. I can see that. So we'll just give it a stir and then pop it back in. And there we are. It is almost 100% melted, but actually the heat will just melt the remaining chocolate drops in there. And it's really important with chocolate that you just do it slowly. Don't rush it. And you know, even this isn't going to know exactly how long. So do check it from time to time, but look at that. Absolutely perfect and utterly delicious. So I've just shared with you a few things that you can do on it. Honestly, it is very, very versatile and a great bit of kit, and I can highly recommend it. So thank you very, very much for tuning in. I hope that it's helped you. I had a lot of people saying, you know, Charlie, please let us know what you think because we're looking for something similar. I really, really did miss not having an air fryer, so it's great to have this for that. But actually, I found the oven feature really useful, particularly if we are in a hurry, back late, or the Arga isn't up to full temperature and it's in slumber mode, or in summer if it's turned off. This is going to really, really be useful. But I've also found those other little functions like the popcorn, the melt chocolate, the softened butter, really useful. So I can highly recommend it. I think it is a brilliant bit of kit. If there are other videos you would like me to share with you of, I don't know, how I use my Kenwood, my Magimix, things like that, do let me know in the comments down below. I'd be really happy to share that with you. I'm wishing you a super, super rest of the week. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you on Friday with this week's vlog. And in the meantime, have a lovely week and much love.